Good morning, students. Today's topic is the reproduction in plants. Okay, last topic we completed the flower. Okay, the reproduction in plants. In this is the unit 2. Unit 2 reproduction in plants. SNA. Okay. The chapter is the sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Before this, also we have the chapter 6. There is the modes of reproduction, but that is a deleted syllabus. Okay. The modes of types of reproduction means we have the two types of reproduction. One is the asexual and second one is the sexual reproduction. Okay, asexual and the sexual. Okay, asexual means that non-flowering plants. These are non-flowering plants, and also here the no forming of the male gameto, female gameto, no need of the flower. That type plants they developing the spores. Okay, the spores give the birth of the new plant. Okay, here no formation of gametes, no fusion, no petalization. This type only the spores are formed. The spores give the birth of the new plant. That type of reproduction we call the asexual reproduction. Okay, this is the deleted syllabus. This is a sexual reproduction. Okay, sexual reproduction is the flowering plants, and here the male gamete, female gametes are formed. They are fused. They participate in the petalization, give the new birth of the plant. That's what we call the sexual reproduction. Okay, today's topic is the sexual reproduction in the flowering plants. Okay, now we know the flowers are the reproductive organ in the plants. The flowers are saying the reproductive organ in the plants. Flowers are the reproductive plants. The study of the flowers we call the floriculture. Study of the flowers. Okay, study of the flowers we call in the floriculture. Study of the plants we call in the botany, like this. Okay, study of the flowers we are calling the floriculture. Okay, also the study of the sexual reproduction forming the male gameto, female gameto, petalization. Okay, embryo is formed. Okay, study of the this all topics we call in the embryology. Okay, embryology means study of the sexual reproduction. Study of the sexual reproduction we call in the embryology, means the formation of the male gameto, female gameto, and their fusion, petalization, forming of the embryo giving the birth of the new plant. That's all we call in the embryology. We are in the embryology. Okay, now in the flowering plants, the petalization, sexual reproduction forming the 3 stages. Okay, in sexual reproduction, 3 stages. One is the pre-petalization structures, pre-petalization and petalization, post-petalization. Okay, pre and petalization and also post-petalization. 3 stages. In sexual reproduction, we have the 3 stages. One is the pre-petalization, petalization and post-petalization. And before petalization, what is the changes, what is the structure? And the petalization, and after petalization, what is the structure? That is the post-petalization. Okay, today we are going to see the pre-petalization. Before the petalization, the flowers, which structure they have, the which organs participate in the petalization, we can discuss about here. In pre-petalization, mainly we are discussing about the stamens, okay, microsporangium and pollen grains. Okay, here we can see the for example, we can see the flower. Flower have the mainly 4 parts, you know already. One is the calyx, corolla, and androecium, and the gynoecium. These are the 4 parts. Okay, this calyx and the corolla we are calling these are the accessory organs. They are not participating in the petalization, but they are helping for the petalization. You can see the androecium and gynoecium we are calling the essential organs. Also we call the reproductive organs. Essential organs or reproductive organ. Okay, now you can see the first the androecium. Okay, androecium is the male reproductive organ of the flower. Male reproductive organ of the flower is the androecium. Okay, the androecium group is the group of the stamens. Okay, group of the stamens we calling the androship. Okay, now we are going to the structure of the stamens and form of the microsporangium and pollen grains. Now we can see the one stamen. For example, we can see the one stamen, any part of the flower, any flower. Mainly the stamen has the two parts. One is the filament, second one is the anther. Okay, one is the filament, second is the anther. Two parts. Every stamen has the mainly two parts. One is the filament, second one is the anther. The filament attached with the thalamus. The filament attached with the thalamus. Okay, right. For example, we can see the anther. Every anther have the two lobes. Every anther have the two lobes like this. For example, this is the anther. These are the two lobes. Okay, each lobe have the two sacs. Means they have the four pollen labs are present here. The pollen sacs. Every anther have the four pollen sacs. Okay, right here the bilobed. Okay, the stamens are the bilobed and four pollen sacs have the each stamens in the anther. Anther is the bilobed or four pollen sacs. Okay, in this anther, each anther, the sporangineous tissue is present here. Sporangineous branch tissue, sporangineous tissue is present in the each pollen sac. Sporangineous tissue is present here. Okay, we can see the microsporogenesis. This is stamen structure. Stamen have the two parts. One is the filament, second one is the anther. Anther is the bilobed and the four pollen sacs present here. Okay, each pollen sac have the sporangineous tissue. Okay, here the next step is the sporogenesis. Okay, also we call the microsporogenesis. Okay, this sporangineous tissue, this is the tissue. Sporangineous tissue, they participate in the meiosis. Give the birth of the four microspores. Also we call them the four microsporangiums. This is we call the sporogenesis. Okay, the sporogenesis tissue, the participate in the meiosis, give the birth of the microsporangium. This is we call the microsporangiensis. Okay, right. The microsporangium, this is the 8th mark question. Structure of the microsporangium. 8th mark question, very important. Structure of the microsporangium. Okay, like this. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4 microsporangium tissues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this sporangium tissue, they participate in the meiosis. They form the 4 microsporangiums. Each microsporangium, they have the thousands of the microspores of pollen grains. Here inside they have the thousands of the microspores of pollen grains. Now we can see the structure of the microsporangium. This is this part. Structure of the microsporangium. The 8th mark question. Structure of the microsporangium, very easy question also. Okay, in this structure of microsporangium, the microsporangium have the 4 layers. They covered with the 4 layers. Epidermis. Okay, first outer layer is the epidermis. The second layer is the endothecium. And the endothecium, and inside they have the 3 or 4 layers. Okay, these are become the middle layer. Middle layers 1 to 4 layers. Middle layers represents the 1 to 4th layer. The inner layer, inner layer, this is called the tapetum. Tapetum. Okay, the 4 layers: epidermis, endothelium, middle layers, and tapetum. Okay, the outermost layer and single-celled. So important, single-celled thick layer. Okay, outermost layer, single-celled thick layer, we call the epidermis. Okay, where is the epidermis broken? That place we have the thin layers. Thin layer. Okay, like this places, thin layers present here. This place we call the stomium. We calling the stomium. Okay, this thin layer place, the epidermis is broken and the microspores are released. That we call the stomium. Okay, this is the epidermis. Epidermis is single-celled thick layer, and some places have the thin layer. The thin layer place, the epidermis is broken, the microspores are released. That place we call the stomium. That place we call the stomium. Next is the endothelium. Endothelium. Below the epidermis, okay, this is the epidermis. Below the epidermis, there is a single-celled the layer that is we call endothelium. This endothelium, they lose the water. This function of this is lose the water and the contact with the epidermis. They contact with the epidermis. This is the endothelium. Endothelium is the they lose the water and single-celled, and they have the fibrous thickness. They develop the radially. They develop the radially fibrous thickness. This layer we call the endothelium. Endothelium. Okay, the endothelium presents in the below the epidermis. Below the epidermis, these are the single-celled, and this function is the lose the water and contact with the epidermis. Okay, next is the middle layers. Next is the middle layers. Okay, below the endothelium, 3 or 4 means 1 to 4. The layers are present. That layers are we calling the middle layers. Their layers are calling the middle layers. The middle layers presents between the endothelium and tapetum. Endothelium and tapetum. Okay, this is the middle layers. Next, fourth one is the tapetum. The innermost layer, that is we calling the tapetum. Okay, the tapetum also we calling the nutrient layer. Means the tapetum giving the food for the that's the microspore development. The nutrient, the tapetum gives the food for the microspore development. This is the tapetum. These are the tapetum. This is the structure of the microsporangium. Okay, the microsporangium covered with the 4 layers. One is the epidermis, second one is the endothelium, third one is the middle layers, fourth one is the tapetum. Okay, right. First, epidermis. Epidermis is the single-celled thick layer. Some places some thin layer also. Thin layer place, the epidermis is broken and the microspores are released. That place we call the stomy. Simple. Okay. Next is the endothelium. Below the epidermis layer we call the endothelium. This endothelium lose the water and contact with the epidermis. Middle layer. Below the endothelium and above the tapetum, the middle layers are the 1 to 4 layers are formed there. These are the middle layers. And the fourth innermost layer we call the tapetum. Tapetum gives the food for the this is the microspores. Okay, this is the tapetum. Okay, one more type, the floriculture. Floriculture means the study of the flowers. Floriculture. Embryology. Embryology means study of the sexual reproduction in the flowering plants. We call the embryology. Okay, 3 stages. One is the pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization. Okay, the stamens have the 2 parts. One is the pyramid, second one is the anther. Each anther have the bilobes and 2 fullen sacs. Means the 4 fullen sacs are present here. Now we can see the microspore structure. These are the 8 mark question, very important. Okay.